When Rockstar Games released Midnight Club 3 in 2005, they wanted to trump Need for Speed in every conceivable way. One aspect they doubled down on was the car list, moving to a staggering amount of fully licensed cars, SUVs, bikes, and even choppers. The re-release with the subtitle Remix would expand the already impressive car roster even further. It's clear that Rockstar wanted to give players even more choice in which cars to buy and customize, allowing for ultimate player freedom and expression. But today, we are ignoring all of that in favor of a new challenge run. Instead, I wanted to see if it was possible to beat Midnight Club 3 Remix without buying any cars, directly rejecting the player freedom Rockstar has laid out. And so I hopped back into a new game after what felt like forever, for a new and possibly very challenging run. So, shall we kick this off? We will actually be failing this challenge immediately before it has even started, because we have to buy a starter car. I actually looked into if you can't maybe get like a free car in the beginning, because there are a few racing games where that's possible. Like for example in Gran Turismo 4, or I guess any of the Gran Turismo games, you can do the licenses, and the licenses will get you a prize car. So those games you might actually be able to play without buying a car, but none of that actually works or exists for Midnight Club 3. So unfortunately we'll be failing this challenge right away. Regardless, I want to try this anyways. So let's jump into it. Question is just, what price car should I even get? Should I just settle for the cheapest one? I gotta admit, I never actually picked up any of the muscle car starter cars or lowriders or whatever. I think there's like a, is it called a Monte Carlo or and the Impala? I never actually picked those two up. Well, we start with $22,000. That's definitely not bad, but also not like a ton. So we can start off with this car, which is exclusive to the remix version, the Skin TC. Not a bad car actually, if I'm being honest. Only costs 16,000. Otherwise, we could buy the Eclipse that costs us almost everything. The Jetta, SRT4, Golf. Man, these are all way more expensive. They actually cost us all of our money. Otherwise, we could also go for the 78 Monte Carlo. Like, there's two muscle cars we can basically buy here. Never picked either of them for any playthrough, but they're equally as expensive. It's so funny that in the beginning, you also have the Hummer available, as if anyone is even able to buy this thing. Now, honestly, let's make it as fair as possible and actually buy the cheapest starter car. Not even sure if it's the slowest one, but it's definitely the cheapest one. So let's go for that one. So we have 6k left. I'm not prohibited from upgrading cars or customizing cars, so that's probably what I should do right away. So turbo. I think you unlock the first handful of upgrades fairly soon as well, so I don't think I should invest too much into this. Maybe some nitrous to kick things off would be nice. I just gotta buy more engine upgrades, I think. I mean, I could save the last bit of money, but you know what? I'm just gonna rice the damn thing, because why not? Although I think $1,500 is not much for customization. I think each of these is already a little bit expensive here. Look at this big smile on the car. How could you say no to that? Oh boy. Yeah, we're back in the mid-2000s. I can definitely tell. Oh god. It's not as hideous as the Underground 2 customization though. That one was eons worse. This actually looks kind of nice. I think I might go with this one. Actually, upon closer inspection, I'm not sure if I like the front bumper. Looks like the car just doesn't have like a chin, you know, like.
Oh my god, your lip looks really weird. Can we fix that? Get that out of there. Ew.
It looks a bit dumb. I think I'll swap that out at some point. Okay, but I think that's about it I can do for now. Time to go out and win some races. Alright, let's just challenge Vanessa right away. What will be the first realistic price car we'll get? I think there's gonna be some tournaments fairly early on, from what I remember correctly. That should give us a new car fairly quickly. So I better not spend too much money on this car, because we're gonna be getting a new one fairly soon. Where the fuck am I going? Oh god, it begins. Okay, I think I just have to cross over here. Okay, it was a bit strange, a bit unnecessary, but we did it. I remember there were also the clubs in the game, right? Completing the cups also gave you cars. I'm not sure if they're worth doing though. I'm not even sure if we can do all of them, considering we need all kinds of cars for those. We'll just have to see. I think I will do the clubs if I can. There's a good chance we may not be able to finish most of them. But honestly, I think I don't necessarily need to be super worried about money. Like, if we're not actually going to buy any cars and we're just gonna upgrade everything that we have, I don't think I need to be worried about money all that much. Like, just using the prize cars that you get, I think that's gonna save a lot of money. Dominating pretty hard right now, honestly. Like, look where the opponents are. Nowhere. Alright, let's go. But it was a good point to do. Shoot the... No! It's okay. I forgot about the trains here. Woo! Those were a thing. Fuck. Actually, I can still get in here, but I kind of missed my Oh, dude, I actually completely missed the checkpoint here. Fuck. Alright, quick. Nose would be nice now, but I think I shot it already. God damn it. But yeah, the game is pretty brutal when it comes to like the race layouts. It's fairly easy to... whoa, what the fuck? Okay, that was actually a traffic accident there. I've never seen that before. It's fairly easy to just kind of completely take a wrong exit somewhere. If you don't know the map, you're in for a rude awakening. And it looks like, oh yeah, it looks like we can win an IS300 here. Yeah, a new Lexus awaits the winner. Let's do that right away. There's a good chance the Lexus might be faster than this car immediately. That sweet thing could be ours. In order to do that, we actually have to do these autocross races. I actually found these so hard as a kid. Back then, I wasn't really aware of the concept of racing lines and stuff. And just generally, like, having to drive cleanly and precisely. It was really hard for me as a kid. Nowadays, they're kind of okay. It's a little bit tricky because the timing on these is pretty rough occasionally. Easy peasy. So immediately upgrading to an IS300. Yeah, aside from acceleration, this thing is actually better in every way. And honestly, so the Skion. It has the same specs. It's also Class D and it's also a tuner. So there's really not much worth in keeping this thing around. So yeah, bye-bye. I don't like selling my starter car, but I think in a challenge like this, it's the right thing to do. Now, I think we will definitely get the level 2 upgrades at some point. In fact, we should probably get these fairly soon. So I'm not gonna upgrade the car too much for now. Although, honestly, I don't think I need to save that much money. Like, once again, I don't think money will be a huge issue considering we don't buy anything. Or at least we don't buy any cars. Honestly, the stock exhaust was already pretty good. At least... Why are these so much smaller? Dude, I'm gonna keep that one stock. The stock exhaust is actually the biggest one. The problem is with these rims, they're all really expensive. So much more expensive than the rest of the customization. And most of it looks a bit too overkill. Like, what the fuck is all this? Yeah, what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Lexus is a luxury brand after all, right, guys? Where are we from? Do they have Alabama? Alaska? Alabama, let's go! Oh, you can be full... Dude, why can't I put a Volkswagen decal on a Lexus, man? God damn it. Dude, honestly, I don't hate this car. I think it looks pretty sweet, if I'm being honest. I mean, the spoiler is a bit That's kind of the best one we could have gotten. I will do these clubs, because if you do those, we're gonna get the special ability, and I want that one. That will make all races significantly easier. I think you need to complete 3 or 4 of them until you get it. But let's do those first. Ow. It's a cool car, man. I can tell you as a kid, I definitely built worse cars, 100%. Like, I really wish I still had access to some of my old save files. Oh god, the car has no grip whatsoever. Just so that I could see what kind of monstrosities I used to build as a kid. But I remember back then I would always go for the bulkiest parts available. Car handling wise is... I mean, it actually has a pretty high handling stat, so I'm not sure why it's sliding all over the place so much, but yeah, it's definitely not helping. Like, look at this, man. Just drifting. Okay, I think we're good. Don't crash against traffic. Car's definitely a bit rough in terms of handling, so... I mean, I have the steering sensitivity to 0. Maybe increasing that could help. Options. Tune your vehicle. Drift factor is down. Traction factor... traction is up. Or friction bias is in the middle. I think this is already as good as it gets. You want the drift factor low and traction up. Up the friction. I mean, this is the friction bias. I think this essentially just tells the game what part of the car should have more friction. Which sounds a little bit dumb because what does up and down here mean even? I mean, I can turn it up, see what happens. Oh wow, yeah, look at this, holy shit. The car is actually not steering anymore. And before I was going into a slide, now it's actually not doing anything anymore. So I think we want to increase it a little bit, but not much. Let's just maybe leave it like 2 up. Yeah, it feels a little bit better, but at least it's not going as wide anymore. Okay, maybe I can slipstream the Cobalt again. It's gonna have to be a clutch win now. Nah, couldn't get it early enough. Could not get it early enough. I didn't give it any handling upgrades because I figured I'm probably gonna unlock stage 2 upgrades for everything at some point. But not for now. I think I'll put the friction bias back. If I'm not drifting, the car's understeering too much still. I think having it in the middle was already good enough. What am I doing? Okay, but at least I think we got it now. There we go. I think what you can do, I mean, it does have an effect in Midnight Club LA. I'm not sure if it's true in this game too. But making the tires a certain amount of width actually does change the way the car grips. I'm not sure if that also applies to this game. I think right now I set the width to 255 millimeters each. I think if you want a little bit more grip, you can increase the width on the rear, considering it's a rear-wheel drive car. But I think we need to do 1 or 2 more of these tuner cups, and then we have the zone ability. Yeah, it's definitely much easier to control the car. See? Let's try that one. There we go. Now we got the special ability. In case you don't remember, the way zone works is you drive fast and you drive cleanly, and then you can slow down the time, and that gives you a crap ton of extra grip, which you can then also combine with slipstream turbos and nitrous. Oh my god! To get around corners really, really quickly. And we have a cop on us. Fantastic. I just hope we can keep the cop behind us, because if they reach you somehow, it's gonna be pretty tricky to get out of. Whoa, what the? Where did that cop even come from? Oh, dude, what is going on, man? Is this burnout? They have the train pushing the bus away? What is happening? Alright, didn't even need to use my NOS. Easy peasy. And now we're getting kicked out. So that was the last race of the Tunnel Club. I think we'll only continue once we get to Atlanta. But we did get the zone ability at least. Could help us out tremendously. See, this is why you want zone. I would not be able to do this maneuver and still be quick doing so without zone. Yeah, I'll just drive around. Fuck it. There's one coming from this side. I think he's going to be faster than I am. Fuck! Bishop clutched it out! Should have been me clutching this out. And I think the cop just drowned itself. Nice. Nothing like a nice midnight swim, right? I'm not sure if I can still get him. I think he might have a slightly faster car than I do. Oh, I think it's gonna be a clutch. Yes, go for it. Bye-bye. See, now I clutched on him. Earlier in the previous race, he clutched on me, and now I clutched on him. That's how you do it. Oh, look at that. Now we can do the luxury rollers. But I don't even have a luxury car, so it doesn't really matter. Lexus is a luxury brand after all, right, guys? Oh, dude, what are they doing, man? God. I look away for a second. That guy just pushes me to the wall. God damn it. Okay, I hope this race is gonna be a little bit easier. Like, this tournament is kinda hell, to be honest. It's crazy how difficult the game gets in the beginning already. And these older Midnight Club games, they weren't fucking around. Like, these games are tough. I mean, I think most of the cars here, as opponents, are actually, I think, C-class cars already. I'm still jerking around in a D-class car. I saw that guy in the rearview mirror trying to pass me on the left, and I was like, that doesn't work. That's a bus. That's a bus right there, my guy. I saw that coming from a mile away. But yeah, there you go. What a beauty, man. What a beauty. I think it's kind of the only luxury car we'll get for now, though. Considering I can't buy anything either. I mean, to be honest, I think at this point in the game, you don't have much money for other luxury cars anyways. So this is kind of what you're stuck with for now. Hey! Oh. God damn it, game, you got me excited for a prize car. Now you're just showing me the cars that I cannot have. Because I cannot buy anything here. Way to rub it in my face. Can't have the Supra, can't have the Elise, can't have the Evo, can't have the G-Wagon, can't have the CL500, can't have the Chevelle, can't have this, can't have that, can't have shit in San Diego, actually. We're still in San Diego. Excuse me? What the fuck? Yeah, this time we made it with flying colors. What the shit? Did the slowdown? This time we made it over with flying colors. Okay. Wait, did I just want a chopper? Oh god. Cool video. Especially, I think this is actually the worst chopper in the game. Unless I'm mistaken. But there are definitely much better choppers right away you can buy. I really hope I'm not gonna have to do any chopper stuff, man. Let's just continue with regular drivers. Because I think I still want to do the tuner club. Doing that initially was important to unlock zone. But I think beyond this point, sure, we can continue with these clubs. And we would get more prize cars that could potentially be good. But I think in general, the best car class in the game are tuners anyways. Let's get real. They're just the best. Most amount of grip, they're fast enough, and they have zone. Which I think is the best ability. So I think as long as we keep on doing the tuner cup, we'll be okay. I think that's what I'm just gonna continue on doing. You think she'll still race me now? Oh yeah, we got the San Diego cop car, which is usually an indicator for unlocking the next map. Alright, guess we're taking an early trip to Atlanta then. Let's go. I gotta say, despite Atlanta being the hardest part of the game, I think it is my favorite city in general though. The cities here are actually fairly similar. San Diego is definitely cool as well. But I think I liked Atlanta the most. I'm not even sure why. So there we go. Atlanta's over there. I think the highway system was awful in Atlanta though. It's hard to get off of it. So another way here, what can we even do? So we can challenge Dre, not the Dr. Dre, unfortunately. We have a dub tournament where we can win an Escalade, oh god. We can challenge Roy, or we can continue with the clubs, which I think I'm just gonna put on the back burner for now because they're not necessary. And we can challenge Vito as well. But I think we're just gonna have to stick with the IS300 for a little while. But at some point we need to get a better car from somewhere. Maybe a tournament, maybe somewhere else, I don't know. For now, I think it's still worth putting stage 2 upgrades into this thing though. Because I don't think I'm gonna get a new car that soon. 24.7 thousand. Oh boy. That's worth it, right? Like, we're still sitting on a D-class car. I'm thinking if we're gonna get a C-class car fairly soon, then... You know? And for the record, I don't think any of these are better than our Lexus right now. So... let's upgrade it. Ouch. Wow, it was a huge upgrade though.
Dude, Drake could do some crazy things in that Escalade of his.
That sounds oddly sexual. I don't have to be that stingy with nitrous anymore now that I have 2 of them. Can spam that a little bit more. Twice as often, in fact. It's actually a really good race. I'll wipe the floor with them. Yeah, the IS300 is really good with those stage 2 upgrades. That did make a huge difference. So far, so good, actually. The races seem pretty easy here. I was kind of worried going into these Atlanta races, but so far it's been pretty chill. Hey, here's more cars that I can't buy. Thank you, video game. What am I not gonna buy this time around? No Charger? No GTO? What else? No Selena as well. I think it's actually really fun. No Viper, fantastic. No Corvette. Lovely. Lovely. What are we gonna do next? So in here we can win a 2004 SS1000. Honestly, I have no idea what that is. It sounds like another Lexus if I'm being honest, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be better. I don't think the Escalade is necessarily gonna be better. Oh wait, no, that's a Ducati. That's a bike. Dude, we should... Are we switching to a bike here? I don't know. I think I should definitely do this tournament here. The bike might actually be better. It's also Class B. That might be a huge upgrade. The problem with bikes is they're super skill dependent. If you suck at the game, you will be slower in bikes. Guaranteed. But if you can handle them, you can be way faster with them. That is... We might be switching to a bike. This is also where I have to make sure to get the zone ability for bikes. Zone ability for bikes is an absolute must. Honestly, the Lexus is still so good. I don't even need to switch. Aight. That is... I guess we're switching to bikes. Oh yeah, the sets are much better. I mean, not a whole lot better, but right now, definitely is good. You can't put on any upgrades. And honestly, out of the box, yeah, it's quite a bit better. The thing is, we can still upgrade this one, but currently, since it is a Class B car, so we entirely skipped Class C, by the way. Like, we just completely skipped over that. We're gonna have to rock this thing stock for now. Who's a good-looking driver, dude? This guy looks like a homeless man, dude. Like, what? This guy looks like a crackhead. Like, literally, like, some of these look like hobos, dude. I think I'll stick with Maria. Oh god, neon's on a break. Okay, this is something I will not do. This is awful. Who the hell puts neons on a bike? I didn't even know that's possible. I don't want to make the entire car red. I think there needs to be some accent colors. Right now it's kind of like white silver, which I think works pretty nicely. Lightning McQueen, let's go. Maybe just putting some stars here. Did you just unintentionally make the car look like the Turkish flag? I think I'm good. I think it looks quite nice. Ho ho ho! Jumped over a bus, let's go. Off to a good start, I guess. Woo! Okay. I really thought I would fly off the bike there. Oh, why is it raining? I don't think we had a rain race yet, funnily enough. For whatever reason. Oh, bikes plus rain is... That is bad. The only thing that's worse is using choppers during the rain. Like, that is actual torture. Okay. I was just lap 1. Oh god. Why were you wheeling? Oh, I was pulling the stick back, I think. God damn it. If you accidentally steer diagonally for whatever reason, do wheelie instead. Why is the cop after me, man? Get off my shit. Okay, one of them died. Nice. I hope I can still get close to that guy. Probably try to grief him somehow. Uh-oh. Maybe let's not do that. Ay. Okay. We're in first. Let's try to keep it this time. Alright, gaming! Let's go. that was a big race. That was exciting. Now that we have zone, these bikes become way easier. Way easier to handle correctly. Especially because it's really easy, like what makes these bikes even more overpowered. Since you're so small, much smaller on a bike, it's way easier to not hit stuff, which makes it easier to charge up the zone ability too. So you're gonna have a lot more zone available on bikes as well. Look at the grip, that is absurd. Aha. Cop's gonna chill with us. Alright, I think by now I got the hang of it. Shouldn't make that many mistakes anymore with these things. So I think we'll stick with it. Ah, no! Oh, fuck, I forgot about these. Here we go. I forgot about the unordered races. This is the first one. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Those must have been a pain in the ass to route if you're speedrunning the game. Just trying to figure out what's the fastest way to complete them. I do have an overhead map here. Yeah, no idea, man. I think right now I'm already taking a terrible route. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is going really well already. That is splendid. Okay, then we kind of go through there. Make sure to take the shortcuts. It does say that I'm first currently. The thing is we can use zone to just quickly look at the map for a second. Are you fucking insane? Bruh. I don't think my route was all bad, but far from optimal. But honestly, I'm just gonna do it the dumb way, but also the simple way, which is literally this. Far from ideal. Okay, let's actually take the second exit here. This one. Let's see if that worked. Uh-oh. Hard left. Yes, that worked. What a shit route this was. But hey, if it worked, it worked. New chopper rims. Hey. That is an ugly ass Silverado. Just not a big fan of these pickup trucks getting to shit. But I can see the appeal. Is it only pickup trucks in this race? Possibly? Yeah, it's actually all pickup trucks. Look at this. You can once again pull up that meme with the white chick on the couch and 5 black dudes behind her. That is literally me on the couch right now. Actually, this time looks like there's another biker at least. Okay, another one. All right, we're not alone anymore. Now it's one black dude on the couch and 3 white chicks standing behind. How the turntables. I really hope I can get upgrades for this thing somewhat soon because doing this race without NOS, I don't know, man. Like sometimes it's just nice to have that ace up your sleeve, you know, and we've been missing that for quite a while. So the only alternative is just driving flawlessly. And that's not a nice alternative to have, honestly. And now look at that, we have our first 100k. Nice. Why is there a Viper in here already? I remember the Viper was actually praised as like one of the best cars at this stage in the game, but I thought it was horrible. Like you just have no grip with that thing. Like when I tried it, I was like, yeah, sure, this is fast, but you just have no grip in that thing. And I stick to the Celine. I gotta focus here a little bit. What the fuck? Wait. Where'd that truck even come from, man? And some guy ran me over as well. Wow, okay. That really was the game flipping me off right there. Like just sticking its middle finger right into my face. Where are we going? Okay, so... Fine, will just be a headache. Just a mild headache. You know, I just thought of something. I think one major reason why this game wouldn't really be released again today is probably because most bike drivers are not actually wearing a helmet. I actually think with modern age rating boards, that could become a problem. Like back then, like this was the 2000s, like no one gave a shit. But I think nowadays, you couldn't pull that off anymore. At least if you want like a, you know, an E for everyone or a teen rating. I think that would get you into some trouble. I mean, there are a few biker models that have helmets on. And I wouldn't be surprised if you would re-release the game that those become the only ones that are available. Which would be problematic because a few characters actually just do not have helmets. See, if I had NOS here, I could have done something. That's what I mean. The lack of NOS makes this really difficult. Slipstream, please. Please. Fuck. Man! Whoever put that statue there, whatever the fuck that is supposed to be, I curse you, man. I curse the guy who put that there. Devious prick. There we go. Splendid.
Watch it, fool!
But I gotta say the bike definitely carried us pretty well through Atlanta, especially considering we had 0 upgrades on this thing. Why? Where am I going? Hello? What am I doing? Okay, I just took like a break, I guess. Okay, I hope the race isn't over. That was dumb. Alright, back in first. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's all fine. Wow, we actually managed to build up quite a lead in the end. Very nice. There we go. Atlanta police car. That means we're done. So is there anything else we should do in Atlanta? I don't think so. So I think I'm just gonna ship myself straight to Detroit. Wait a minute. Before we leave, should we continue the Tunnel Club? We would win a Skyline at the end. I'm not sure if that's worth getting. Before we leave, we could maybe use the Lexus to beat the Tuner Club. Definitely would not hurt. I mean, we're almost... Yeah, we're already kind of halfway through here. Or close to halfway through. Also feels nice driving a car again. We don't have to pay 1000% attention to not wipe out. Look at this, man. All these Vipers. And there's our IS-300, man. Still kicking ass. Oh, what? What was that? Oh, where am I going? Oh, where am I going, dude? Can I reconnect here? Yeah, we're fine. What? Okay. Yeah, this is just whatever, man. Let's just pretend none of that happened. That guy has nitrous, I'm gonna be pissed. Wow. 0.02 seconds. Get clutched. Okay, now we only need to do 3 more races until we get the Skyline. And those 3 races are in Atlanta. In Detroit, I mean. And I think those races are gonna be way harder. If I had to take a guess. Especially because we didn't get any other tuning car. And we did not get any other tuner car other than the IS-300. So we have to keep on using it, this one, in Detroit. Here we are. Don't want to go to San Diego, want to go to Detroit. There we go. But now we're in Detroit, so I have to get accustomed to Detroit again. Because I don't have the map in memory right now. So I have to definitely... Okay, that guy, I guess, was late for the train. Man, they are fast here, 100%. So here we are. I think we did it. That is actually the end of the Tuner Club.
Hey, pal, you gonna invest that money in your ride or what?
Actually, no. Because I just got a new one. There we go. 2002 Nissan Skyline. Hell yeah. Yeah, that IS-300 was MVP. Actually managed to pull through the entire Tuner Club. That is actually kind of wild. I managed to complete the entire club in this D-class car. That is crazy. Like, props to this thing. This thing was definitely the MVP in the challenge. So right now, I think it's definitely class C. The stats don't even look that good, honestly. The bike is class B. Yeah, you can definitely get a lot more out of the bike. Right now, the thing is, I have more upgrades available for the Skyline than for the bike. Because I think I can max out the Skyline already. I think maxing out the Skyline right now makes more sense than just upgrading the bike a little bit. So I think we're gonna switch to the Skyline. Also, I like the Skyline more. Come on, man. I'm a car guy, not a bike guy. You know what? Part of me kind of wants to keep the color stock. CJ still found a way to ruin it after all. Oh, wow. That thing is fast. Yeah, that thing is fast. I think it's much faster than the stats may make it seem. Ah, another one of those. Fantastic. Honestly, that doesn't even look that complicated. Oh, boy. I think I gotta do one of these again. You gotta do that, you know you fucked up. I'd be surprised if I won that. That was really bad. No, that was actually really close. I think if I didn't hit that traffic car there, I think I may have won. Do the same order except backwards. Wait, so you start like that. Honestly, that works. It's probably a little bit more efficient that way. Oh, stupid cop, man. Oh, fuck out of the way. What the heck? Hello? What the fuck? The bounce from the van. Oh. Alright, let's make sure to not hit this fucking van again. There we go. What the fuck? Can I see that again? Did you see that? What was that? That weird 180 that the traffic car ahead of me was doing? What? That did not look right whatsoever. Please make me pass that guy. Get clutched. Fuck that Diablo. That Zonda, man. What the heck? Well, I'm glad I kept that one nitrous. This close. This close to missing the finish line there. Snow event. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Snow physics. Apparently they're the same as rain, but I don't know, man. I feel like you have even less grip in snow, to be honest. Yeah, okay. That was not good. Yeah, okay. Just try this again. Frame rate is also not helping here, honestly. Even with the zone, like, look at this. Can hardly move the car at all. Again! You know how easy it is to hit that building and then just fly off? Yeah, this is why these sections here is exactly why no one likes Detroit. Like when you need to get off the highway, it's so easy to fuck that up. In fact, looking at the map right now, everyone fucked that up. Dude, I look away for 1 second and the truck jump scares me. Oh, this race is such a shit show. I hate this race. Such an awkward route, and then you pair that with snow. And you have shit traffic as well. Bloody fantastic. Oh my god, you're kidding. Oh, this race is the worst. This is by far my least favorite race in the entire game. I don't have nitrous for the rest. I hope I'm fast enough. Okay. Fuck this race. Another tournament. Oh, this is where we can win the CN. I think that's almost worth doing just for comparison purposes. If the CN isn't better than the Skyline or the Ducati upgraded, which we have just unlocked stage 2 upgrades for, we can at least sell it for good money. But I'm not even sure if the Skyline can beat this. I mean, we don't need to beat the time here. Like, this is still a tournament, so there's like a points ranking and everything. Let's see how many points that gets me. 4. Okay, that's bad. But now that we have unlocked all upgrades, or at least most upgrades for B-class cars, we could upgrade the Ducati again. The extra bit of stats there, I think that's worth it. How much is it? It's just 12k to upgrade. Let's do it. Return of the bike. Let's see how it does. Yeah, it's way faster. Even if I bounce off the wall there. What a joke. What a joke. Look at this. Yeah, switching the bike was definitely the right decision. I mean, the Skyline would have definitely been able to do it, but it would have just been much more painful. I'll happily spend 12k to alleviate some of the pain. 20k for this as well. That already makes up for the upgrades.
Oh yeah, a Cadillac CN. Now that's a car, Holmes.
It actually has less handling. And I think, honestly, in Detroit, when it's snowing, I don't want that. But right now I'm in the mood for more bikes. Fuck! I hate this game. What the fuck is this? Yeah. The mold. It's coming, man. This better be worth it, man. Like, the bike I get at the end better be fucking worth it. I don't even know if I want to play with bikes longer for the long term, man. Maybe I want to switch to a nice exotic. Maybe I should just take the Sienna and do the exotic cup instead. Ah. You know what? I'm just gonna drive around. Can I drive around? But I'm fucked. Unless... Did this actually work? Totally deserved. Totally deserved. Get on my level, man. So now we have to actually go back to San Diego to do the rest of the club. Because we started this club in Atlanta. So now we're circling around, basically. This is so fast. The thing is, returning to San Diego in these fast cars, I personally find it a little bit problematic. Because you can kind of tell that this is obviously meant to be the beginner area. And I think the roads and map is very much designed around slower speeds. So when you take these fast as fuck cars, you will notice that the cars are a bit too fast for the map. At least that's how I feel. Oh no. What? 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 None of this made sense. None of it. Ah, finish line is coming up. I'm out of NOS. It's a perfect. What is he doing? Okay, free win. I'll take it. Thank you very much, game. I'll just move on. So that is the Kawasaki Ninja ZX 12RS. Holy shit. Okay, so it's almost maxed out. What do you think? Is this actually faster than the Ducati right now? I think we'll need upgrades to make it viable. Nah, it doesn't feel much faster. I mean, the stats are actually much higher, but it doesn't feel much faster. Like a little bit maybe, but the lack of nitrous is bad. So I'd say let's see the Cien. Holy crap, that thing is fast. And it also comes with nitrous. Yeah, okay, that thing might be a bit faster. Promise, we do not have any special abilities for exotics. And grip is okay. Has a pretty low grip stat, actually. Or like handling stat. But this one actually feels good. Oh. And now it's dead. So I'd say let's just, while we're already here, start in San Diego. Then once we've done them all here, we go to Atlanta. What am I doing here? I'm mounting the bus. What is this? What is this here, man? Alright, whatever. That's how limos are made. 16 races to go. That's gonna be quite a bit for today. So right now, unfortunately, since we have not actually done anything here, our exotics do not have a zone yet. And that's something I will 100% look forward to getting. But I gotta say, this yen on stock, not bad. Thing is, it's actually one of the worst exotic cars from what I understood. But for now, I think it should be good enough. What? What the fuck was that? What was that cop doing, dude? I've never seen something like that in my life, dude. That has to be the funniest shit I've ever seen in that game. What the fuck? Why the cop have so much speed? The cop was faster than me while being on its roof. Like, that shit does not make sense. Man, this is why I love Midnight Club. Like, you just see the most random shit in here. Ridiculous, man. Nice one. Dude, this is actually why I think the game gets easier later on. Exactly because of stuff like that. The AI actually cannot really handle these fast cars as well. And they do make a lot more mistakes later in the game. And I think mid-game, like Atlanta, is actually the hardest part of the game because that's where the cars the AI is using aren't fast enough for them to make mistakes. So they pretty much drive without making any major mistakes for the most part. Plus, they have faster cars than you, right? And now we're at a point in the game where we're all having the same kind of performance level, but the opponents just make so many more mistakes. Oh, rain race. I don't even have zone. That's gonna be painful. Okay, whoever's in first is really fast, and I cannot really catch up right now. Yeah, no chance. Oh, this was actually pretty good. And cop is a bit concerning. I think we're good. I didn't even use my nitrous yet. Yeah, this time I just got lucky, man. I just got lucky that the opponents made mistakes. Okay, we're good. There we go. Okay, now it should get a lot easier. Alright, let's go. It's still raining, fuck me. But at least now we have our special ability. Don't kill me right. Oh. I don't want to know how close that was. You can pick a freeze frame. Like, we're talking centimeters at that point. What the fuck? It was like, hello there.
Hey, Alex. We want Derek.
I look like a hush puppy.
Enjoy us, sweet Derek.
Hey, Alex, what you doing?
Let's pick up traffic car. So here we are. We don't have many races left here. Actually, is it just 2? There's only 2 stars here. Oh, fucking crap. Please. Okay, we had such a huge leap, it didn't even matter. Whew. Okay, only 3 more races to go. Let's get that ME412. Basically jumping from Cadillac to Chrysler, man. Those are 2 brands that I almost never use in any racing game. Because I personally do not really enjoy their cars very much. Like, the only people that buy Chrysler, in my opinion, are people that don't give a shit about cars. Alright, final race, let's go. I wish I had no sim, man. Holy leg. Oh, I think the guy behind me actually wiped out really hard, yeah. Okay. Easy win! Let's go! That is, you won the Chrysler ME412. Wonderful. Really curious to see how the performance is gonna be. We also got a lot of money now from all those races. We're almost at 300k. Don't think we'll be using that much though. Because I don't think we can really upgrade the ME412 either. Let's check the stats. 62, 88, 69. Nice. Yeah, not even comparable. That is actually so much better. This thing is way, way, way faster than this yen. It's not even funny. This thing is really fun because it's at top speed basically immediately. And has grip for days. Okay, actually make sure I'm close enough to the checkpoint here. Ah! I even said it, man. I even said it! Oh, okay. Now we can buy Class A vehicles, but I'm not gonna do that in this challenge. In fact, we don't even need to right now. We already have a super, super, super good Class A car. I don't need any of this shit. Although there are some sweet cars here. This is gonna be an awkward as hell ending here. Where am I? What? The fuck was that? What am I doing? Why do I want to follow the road here? What am I doing? What was that? I could have just continued. Why to blow it at the end? Oh, come on! What is this shit? Oh, I was getting ready to mold. Imagine being too fast. There we go. Was thought now, was it? I really hate Detroit so much, man. It's starting to come back to me, man. Like, once you're actually in those fast cars, like, all of these awkward obstacles everywhere, man, that have no business being there. Alright. See, sometimes you just have to focus. Detroit police car. Ha ha ha. You know what that means. We're done with Detroit, but not done with the game yet. Yeah, this is where things get serious. Yeah, I think there were 2 drivers in each city, if I remember correctly, that we all have to beat. I gotta be a little bit more concentrated, if I'm being honest, with these races here. Since the speed is so quick, you have to be a bit more focused. What? Okay, I just clipped through the bridge and turned around. Very interesting. That is actually a first for me. So anyone left here? I don't see anyone else. Goodbye, Detroit. Go fuck yourself. I'm off to Atlanta. Yeah, I can already tell, man, this is so much easier than pretty much every race in Detroit. Atlanta is so much more forgiving and so much easier to navigate. Especially considering I just went back here, you know, I need to re-familiarize with the environment a little bit. But having pretty much no issues whatsoever here. I will say this is one thing I really hate about the physics in this game. That when you scrape along a wall at high speeds, the car starts to lift up like that on one side and flip over. I don't think that happens in Midnight Club LA Remix, which highlights why I actually like the physics and handling in that game a little bit more. Although it is mostly based on Midnight Club 3, just tweaked. Was that it for Atlanta? I think so. So now we're going all the way back to San Diego to beat maybe 2 more drivers. Let's see. Oh, wow. What a recovery. Ah! Dude, actually my car is... Dude, that has not happened yet. That my car actually catches smoke. Okay, interesting. But we still made it through. Car in one piece. We're good. The first rival we challenged shall be the last one. Like, it really makes it feel like it's coming full circle. That's what I quite like about the career here. How it ends. Dude, are you... I actually feel like I was very close to missing the finish line there. Not sure how close it was because we can't really tell where the zone is, at which point you hit the checkpoint or finish line rather. But I feel like it was very close. Alright, I think this might be the final race. Let's go. Let's get that bread. Complete the challenge. I think I earned it. After, what, 3 streams? I think it took me only 3 streams. Yeah, honestly, if you rush through the game, you can beat this fairly quickly if you're good. I still went out of my way to do a bunch of clubs. Like, we completed the Tuner Cup. Club, I mean. We completed the biking club, I think the sports bike club. And then we also completed the exotics club. And did a bunch of tournaments in the beginning. We did a bunch of optional stuff to help us through the challenge. And it didn't even take us that long. Yeah, beating everything will take you a lot longer, especially if we want to include Tokyo as part of the game as well. Then yeah, you're gonna be sitting here for a lot longer, for sure. Personally, I'm fine with just beating the base game. I think at that point you can already count the challenge as beaten. You're kidding. Can I get him? And that was before the finish line. I think I have every right to say that the physics in this game can be absolutely garbage sometimes. I think this right here really cemented it. Finish line was coming up, but it was just right up ahead, and then this shit happens again. It cannot get more obvious than that. And then the train. I'm gonna do it again. What? Okay, at least I stayed on the road here. What the fuck? This is the last damn race? Come on, man. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that wasn't close enough? What the fuck do you mean? Are you insane? And then there's another cop here. Are you insane? What is this cop even doing here? What is that cop even doing there? Oh, man. Oh, God. What is this fucking race? This is the last one. How much can go wrong here? This is impossible, dude. Man, they really kept the worst for last, didn't they? Oh my god, dude. We now had everything that's bullshit in this game in one race. Weird physics, unlucky traffic, and we had an unbeatable AI. Those are literally the 3 things about this game that I think really suck. Come on. Surely this is the one. We've seen everything. We've seen everything now. Even using zone for this fucking part here. This is the worst race in the entire game. This is just the worst I've ever seen. Holy crap. Fuck this race, dude. I'm so done. But we did it. We did it. Vanessa, get the fuck out of here. I won the Lambo. I'm done. Done with this game, done with this challenge. GG. But there you have it, US champ. I consider that the end of the game. You can obviously go for 100% and do the Tokyo career. And honestly, I think it's possible. I gotta admit, it wasn't that hard. And honestly, I think I'm pretty sure you can do the entire rest of the game using only prize cars. I have little doubt because the game just gives you everything you need, right? Like you technically never have to buy anything. And usually the stuff the game gives you is good enough to beat everything, you know? And for all the people that hate me using save states, this time I did it without save states. There you go. I did this just for you. Well, there you have it. That was There you have it, guys. That was Midnight Club 3 without buying a car. So can you even beat the entire game without buying a car? No, you can't. But I personally don't want to count the initial starter car that I had to buy that one. In my opinion, we still beat the entire game with only prize cars. That's how we did it. In my book, count success. All right, I'll be hanging out here now. The pub. And once again, that's it. Midnight Club 3 is always a fun game to revisit despite its difficulty, so if you know of any more challenges I could do, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and a special shout out to my patrons for supporting my content, as well as James for editing this video. I hope to see you all back again very soon. Take care.